victim of a loveless marriage, claiming I had been distant and cold for years. According to her, our marriage was already falling apart, and Matthew just happened to be there when she needed emotional support. She told our friends that I worked too much, that I didn't give her enough attention, that we had grown apart. None of that was true. Sure, we had our issues like any couple, but nothing that justified what she did. Our friend group started taking sides. People who had been at our wedding, who had spent holidays with us, suddenly had opinions about our marriage. Some stopped talking to me completely, believing Samantha's version of events. Others reached out privately to offer support, saying they had noticed how close she and Matthew had become at work events. One friend even admitted she had seen them having lunch together multiple times but didn't want to cause trouble by telling me. Last week, things took a dramatic turn. Samantha showed up at Mike's place unannounced. She was dressed up, looking confident, and told me she had made her decision. She was choosing Matthew and wanted a divorce. She said he made her happier than she had ever been with me, that they were planning to move in together, and that she hoped I could be happy for her eventually. The way she said it, so casual and composed, like she was discussing weekend plans, made my blood boil. But I kept my cool and simply agreed to the divorce. What else could I do? She moved in with Matthew that weekend. Her parents were devastated all over again. Her mom called me crying, apologizing for her daughter's behavior. She said she didn't recognize the person Samantha had become. Her dad, who had always been so proud of her, couldn't even talk about it without getting angry. But then, 3 days ago, everything changed again. Emma called me late in the evening, sobbing so hard I could barely understand her. She had gone to Matthew's apartment building after work. She wanted to confront him about destroying her sister's marriage, to tell him what his actions had done to our families. But when she got to his floor, she saw something that shocked her. Through the window next to his front door, she saw Matthew with another woman. Not Samantha, but Sarah, one of their co-workers from the marketing department. They weren't just talking, they were clearly intimate, comfortable with each other in a way that suggested this wasn't their first time together. Emma, still in shock, took out her phone and recorded a short video. She sent it to Samantha immediately. Less than an hour later, Samantha showed up at Mike's place. She was hysterical, makeup running down her face, barely able to stand. She confessed that Matthew had been seeing Sarah the entire time he was with her. Apparently, he had been juggling both relationships for months, telling each woman what she wanted to hear. Samantha had given up our marriage for a man who couldn't even be faithful to his affair partner. She fell to her knees in front of me, begging me to take her back. She said she had made the biggest mistake of her life, that what we had was real and Matthew was just a fantasy. She promised to do anything to fix our marriage, to spend the rest of her life making it up to me. She said she would quit her job, cut off all contact with Matthew, go to counseling, whatever I wanted. The strange thing was, I felt nothing watching her break down. No satisfaction at her pain, no desire to comfort her, just a hollow emptiness where my love for her used to be. I told her to leave. She refused, saying she would sleep on Mike's couch, stay in his garage, anything to prove how sorry she was. Eventually, Mike had to physically escort her to the door. Since then, she's been calling and texting constantly. Her messages swing between desperate apologies and angry accusations. One minute she's saying she was stupid and blind, that she threw away the